Glue pan still smoking.
Okay.
Do you want me to wait?
You can. Yeah, if you want to take a break from it, that'll be fine. Thank you. But I should get Tina cleaning up the sample room.
Right.
She's running. Okay. I need you a little bit over, yeah.
I went too far over. You've been complaining I wasn't far enough over, so I went too far.
Sometimes. Okay. Welcome everyone. We are so glad that you're here as always. And today we have had the privilege of seeing Ramon, or as I was saying earlier, Ramon at home, except for he's not Ramon at home. He is
Ramon at the warehouse.
Ramon at the warehouse. Ramon
showroom.
at David Christopher's. He is in our showroom right now making some videos of our Christmas themes for 2025 or 2026.
That is what
We're in
year it is.
2026.
Yes.
And so that is super exciting, but we wanted to jump on and have a video for you today, and it looks like David is doing like a tabletop arrangement.
It does look that way.
It does, some pretty
We have
stuff.
been doing some Easter and very pastel colors, and now we're going to kind of, you know, I get really ADD very quickly, so we're going to do more just kind of an everyday.
Everyday kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you all went crazy over the egg garland and the playful bunny swag last week.
Was very well received.
It was. That was so amazing and exciting to see. So hopefully you'll love this as much. And like David said, this can be something that you use for a longer period of time. So you ready to jump on in?
I think so. My glue pen stopped smoking, so yes, we are ready
Yay.
to go.
Oh, and I want to tell everybody we're trying out some new microphones today.
We are.
I sure hope they work okay. We tested them and everything seemed to be going well. So let's just go with it.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be cutting some styrofoam to put inside of our container because we need something to hold the florals in place. And we're really just going to score this a little bit, pop it. It should come off very easily. And then we're just going to dip that in some glue. Try and get a decent amount, especially on the corners. That's the main place that you really want to make sure you got it. And then you can pick, this container's not light, pretty decent weight metal. So if you can pick that up by the styrofoam, you know you got it in there pretty good. And we're going to do that a couple more times until we get, you know, we really want to be just an inch or two below the surface. So we are going to turn. I'm going to get my big glue pan out for styrofoam. I'm using my little baby glue pan.
Oh no, you got your little baby glue
So
pan.
we're going to turn perpendicular some of our styrofoam to fill more of the surface area of the container using that base that we glued down to glue to. And then we've got a good surface area there. We're just going to glue this block on top. If we need to, you could always fill it up a little bit more. I normally do, but I don't want to go get more styrofoam, so this is as far as it's going to get filled up today. And glue that down, and we're ready to add florals.
Nice.
So we're going to be adding some branches. This is our creeping vine branch, and I really like the coloration on these. I like that they're kind of like it's almost like a curly willow, just very viney, but it's got a pretty good stiff wire in it. And that makes it a lot of fun to use. So we're going to cut these smaller pieces off. If you are going to cut this larger piece, that is basically 3 of these wrapped together. So you can cut these individually, and that makes it a little easier on the hands if you decide to cut that much. But we're really just making kind of a European style paved arrangement here.
Pavé.
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 As if you were setting gemstones. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring some of the branches out from the container. And we'll do that again with our second branch. And as we bring some things out from the container, that will allow us to use some of the focal points that we're going to be using these cream roses down further into the center in more of a paved style, where you've got the part where normally would be like your gemstones, your diamonds, things like that. We use roses, so we're like floral jewelers.
Yeah, well, they say women like diamonds and roses, or diamonds and flowers.
Oh, is that the saying? Is that a saying?
I don't know. I may have made it up.
We're going with it.
No, it's diamonds are a girl's best friend.
The way to a woman's heart is not through her stomach. It is through diamonds and roses.
Through diamonds, and I don't know, I guess it depends. Roses are not my favorite flower, although those are very beautiful. I like those.
So then we are going to use this, this is our Cypress Hills Magnolia pick. One great thing about it is lots of coloration. It does have a bit of a gray washed tone over it. So we've got brown, a few shades of green, and then a gray washed tone, as I said. And that really makes this look like a kind of a dried magnolia and really classes this up a bit as we're doing our paved style arrangement. So we'll give this a nice little collar around the container. Really, we're just gonna cut that into pieces, let this hang over a good bit.
I'm texting with our son to ask if he found his wallet that he lost, and he has still not found his wallet.
I figured you were watching Ramon's live or something.
No, no, I don't know that he's live right now. I think he's just making content for later.
I don't know.
So, no, sometimes we're multitasking around here.
Most of the time we are multitasking around.
I was checking to see if he's going to he has a guitar lesson this afternoon.
I always love it when somebody like Ramon's like, have you seen this on TikTok or on Facebook or Instagram? I'm like, no.
No, I know he always gets
I don't
tickled.
even have to know what it is. The answer is no.
Yeah, he gets tickled at you.
Because
But you've very recently been on Facebook.
I have, for the first time
to-
since 2006.
Oh, we should tell our YouTube family what we're looking for. Our son is going to be 16 in April, and we are looking for a used but
FJ
well-loved
Cruiser.
Toyota.
Yes, well-loved.
Yeah, well-loved Toyota FJ Cruiser. So obviously we're not wanting to break the bank because it is a 16-year-old's first vehicle, but we want to get something reliable that's not going to have to constantly need repairs and have problems. And so if anyone is out there watching and you have a Toyota FJ Cruiser that you would like to offer us for sale, please message our Facebook page, I guess is the best way to get in contact with us, or Instagram, because you can't message people on YouTube, but you can email us or message us on another social media platform.
Or for the next, until we get a car. I am on Facebook currently.
Yeah.
And then I will be off
We have
for the
looked
foreseeable
through,
future.
Gosh, we have looked through every possible marketplace listing on Facebook. Half of them are scams. We've called dealerships. We've had them sold. I wouldn't say out from under us, but like we're calling to check on one.
It's
and
like,
then
can they send me the Carfax? It's sold.
Yeah, it's sold. Speaking of, what did you decide about the one you found in Arkansas?
There's two at the same
dealership?
location. Yes.
But the manager was not in to send you the car
was
back.
not.
So what did you decide to do? Wait for the manager?
I think at that point Ramon showed up and I got busy with other things.
So you haven't made a decision on that one yet.
I should mention though, other than FJ Cruisers,
Yes.
which we're trying to buy, we're trying to sell these. Our button leaf grass. This is the same button leaf grass kind of thing that everybody raved over last year. This is a new color finish that we did that's got just a little bit of brown in the tips that I think works really well with this brass container. This is what we're calling earth green because it's kind of a earthen color of brownish green.
We sold this well
Yes.
already.
So we have like a couple of different colors of just green. We have like a bright green and like a medium green. And we also did this color because I like my green browns. I find them to be extremely natural. And it also kind of takes down some of the shine because this is a plastic grass. It takes down some of the shiny aspects of it for it to have that painted brown finish on it. So we need you to buy lots of these so that we can buy an FJ Cruiser.
That's right.
You have 1 week.
We're trying to put one through college and find a vehicle for the other one.
Fun times.
And yeah, so.
Okay, so we've got kind of a semblance of what we're doing here going on, which you really could just fill this up. If you didn't want floral in it, you could really just continue filling this up with some of the button grass.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be a video without a train.
Every time.
Train. But
such as it is. That's how you know this is not an AI video, because AI would be like, that sounds horrible. Do not put that in your video.
I know.
So we're going to move on. We've got, like I said, we've got kind of our shape really going on, and we've let everything kind of be loose around the container. We are going to take this Vintage Garden Rose Spray. Our Vintage Garden Rose Spray, we are going to cut this up. This is the champagne color. It's really kind of like a creamy, it's got a little like a tannish cream color to it. And it's got these deeper edges around it, and that really helps it look like a dried rose. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna cut this a little longer. So normally, like most people would think, we're gonna stick these out here, but what we're planning to do is stick them deep down in here so that we get more of that paved style. So I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter because my styrofoam was a little taller than I anticipated. And we're going to stick that down in there, and that's where we get that paved look that's really going to help with this. So if you want some that stick out a little bit further, great. If you want them all to be tucked down in, it really provides a good focal point. We don't want them all at the same height, I will say that. Like, let's not make them all exactly the same, but we're gonna kind of tuck them in so that some of the foliage, some of the sticks, the twigs are going to stick out around them. And that's really where we get that, where I'm calling it a paved style. And then we're going to kind of repeat around the container. So very simple. I know that you can do this. I can make these in my sleep, so I know that you can do them awake.
I'm already thinking I want to take this one home.
Oh, okay. Same as the last one?
Well, I'm thinking, picture this in our bedroom on that little table.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't you think that would be pretty?
For it. Yeah.
I could move it's got a few little things on it, but they're not working right now. They're just sort of there.
I think it has...
It has a little bunny on it, and it has
our hands.
Our hands. Our hands. We bought one of those kits where you make your hands
out of plaster cast.
Out of plaster.
It's
you make
it's
molds
not
of your
our
hands.
hands. We did a mold of our hands. And
A mold of our hands.
It's our hands like this on a stand kind of thing.
For our 21st anniversary, I thought it would be a nice little way to commemorate what our hands look like after 21 years. And then we need to do it again at like 21 more years. See how they've changed.
I'll wait till, we did it at 21 years. We should wait till our 50th anniversary or something. Do it again. And then we wait till our 75th anniversary.
Whoa.
And do it again.
75th anniversary? Will we be alive?
I don't know.
Let's do the math on that one. Well, actually, we probably will be because I plan to live to be 100.
Well, at least you have a plan.
Lord willing.
I'm not planning to make it that long.
What? You don't want to leave me.
I don't know. I'm tired now.
Well, that's sad.
Not of you. I'm tired of, being tired.
That's what it sounded like.
Sorry. Not the intention.
Tired of being tired.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel with retail not being open year round? Is that not better?
It is better.
I feel better.
And I'm sure there's, days that I will have energy.
Yeah.
Maybe I get some more supplements and take
Well, lately I think
27 more different things.
Yeah. I think your sleep has been off or something.
My sleep has been a little weird, irregular.
It's like you either sleep hard, like you're dead, or you're like not asleep very
at all.
much.
Yeah. I have had a couple of nights of mind racing, no sleep at all recently. So there we go. Really, really simple. I'll move my trash out of the way so you can kind of see.
Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm taking it home.
Very simple. I do really like this new button grass and these vine twigs. If you need something tall, you need an artificial twig for a vase or something like that, that's a great one. It's nice and wired so that you can bend all these little pieces back around. Sometimes I'll curl them back around onto themselves. I like it really, like I said, kind of like curly willow. You can do lots of different things with it. So if you want them to extend out, great. If you want them to kind of curl back on themselves, you can also do that. Give it a little interesting life.
Okay, so I'm going to go build a kit for this. So if you want to make this at home, you can shop our website, and there will be a link in the description that takes you to all the items that were used in today's video, as well as a link to a kit where you can just purchase the kit and you'll get the exact number of items that David used. It will not come with the glue or like your wire cutters, but you're going to get the container, the styrofoam, and all the florals that you see here. Or are you going to have one available for sale to ship, or is this just a DIY kit?
We can make them, sure.
You can make these? Okay. So we'll have them available as completed, so you can just order it and open it up and put it on whatever table. It might need a little bit of, just remember, some of these may need a little bit of shaping if you do
these will
order
probably be bent in a little bit for shipping, just because you don't want the box to be like this big.
Right, yes.
But yeah, we can definitely make these to ship. Or you can make it yourself.
Yes,
like I said, I'm
didn't take very long at
perfectly
all.
confident that you can make this.
You can make it.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos.
Comment.
Yeah, and
Let us know where you're watching from.
all of our subscribers have to buy at least a kit or an arrangement,
right.
or a few dozen of these this week.
So we
if you
can
feel
buy.
bad for them because they have a quota to meet, you should subscribe so that it kind of evens it back out for everybody.
Yeah, even if you don't buy anything.
Oh, you're holding a stick. That's like your. She means business. You
We're
better
waiting.
buy something.
We're waiting. I was just like, this is substantial. This is left over, and it is hardy. I'm like, what could we do with this? I think
That's
I could
what
see.
I make my topiaries out of. So I'll take these and stick these in the
Nice.
center, and then we can just put styrofoam, and then we'll do more of this, and we'll do a ball of roses and button grass on top of the arrangement of button grass.
Well, that's very nice. Okay, well, we'll take it out for now. So we're gonna go check in with Ramon in the showroom. Ramon at the showroom. And we will see you next time. I like these. They're gonna be like, I feel like a conductor.
I feel like you've got switches. You're fixing to hit somebody with them. Ow. I do not recommend.